completely.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sometimes I play drums, and then other times I forget. I don't know how to do it.
Sometimes I don't play drums.
Yeah.
And by sometimes I mean all of the time.
All the time. Andy, would you do me a favor and could you reach over and turn off that fan? As lovely as it is, it's going to be annoying for our viewers.
Great for the viewers, bad for the presenters.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Very bad.
Fucking
for the
hot in the studio today.
Fucking hot in the studio.
Oh my god, bro.
Fucking hot.
How do you live?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have 2 fans in my room, and it's just blazing all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
But
fans are not enough. Sometimes.
Fans are. Listen, we got
electric
our
fans.
Electric fans. We have the.
But actual fans, they're enough.
They're enough.
Sometimes not, because if you're not getting paid anyways. So.
Yeah, we're not getting paid. I don't know if anyone's told anybody, but we're not getting paid.
We've lost all sponsorships from the last episode.
What happened the last episode?
I don't even know, bro.
I think like.
What? I think we're gonna get raided by the FBI.
I think for sure we're gonna get raided. By
they
the
saw
FBI.
the group messages.
Yeah, they're like, oh
no. That's quite an intro. Anyway, welcome to this week's edition of Breakstuff.
Breakstuff.
This is Carson. I'm Andy. We are your usual losers.
The usual losers. I mean, that was my nickname in high school. My friends and I, you know.
Are you serious?
Oh, for sure. No, I'm just kidding.
Not
I mean, I was a band geek, so I think that's like an implied.
Not like the cool kids club.
No. We don't talk about that group. Ever since the FBI kind of investigated the whole thing, it wasn't great.
Cool with a K.
No. It was just
club with a K.
It was spelled correctly.
I don't think so.
I think it was spelled correctly.
I don't think it was spelled correctly. That's saying too much for somebody who came out of the American education system.
Yeah. So wait, Andy, I heard that you got a crazy amount of shots. Tell the viewers.
Yeah. So I had to go a medical exam last week. So they were checking up on my vaccines and they were asking me if I had my vaccine records.
Mm-hmm.
I did initially when I went into Berkeley.
Yes.
Because you needed to prove that you were, autistic.
Clean.
I mean,
yeah,
vaccinated.
Yeah, you're vaccinated. Yeah.
Which my mom had lost my records.
Mom.
So back in 2019, I had to redo the shots.
Ooh.
Like
all
from scratch.
The whole thing. Whole 9.
It wasn't bad. And so the doctor signed the form.
Yeah.
Sent it to Berkeley. Berkeley was like, "Hey, okay."
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So, this medical exam, they were like, "Well, if you don't have records to show, we're gonna need to do the vaccines again." I'm like, "All right, let's just do it. Let's bite the bullet."
Yeah, for sure.
So that day, Friday, they did 4 vaccines on me, 2 in each arm.
Yeah.
And then I had to give 2 vials of blood for tests.
Yes.
So 1 vial from here, 1 vial from here.
Oh, they did it from each arm?
Yeah, man.
Dude, that guy's cool.
He has a big pee-pee.
Big one.
Oh, my God.
But they had to do it from each... Like, I got my blood drawn today, and they just did it the same arm.
Yeah, because usually I just get it from the left.
Yeah. I used to get mine from the left, and they were like, "No, sir, we can't see." And I'm
yeah.
Please, just do it there. And they were like, "No, sir."
The nurse said the same. I'm like, I usually get it done from the left, but she's like, "Oh, maybe the right's better this time." So she did.
Mm-hmm.
And she did the extraction of blood.
The extraction of blood.
And he says,
cool band name. Or no, more of an album. That's an album name.
Sounds like a Slayer thing.
Yeah, extraction of blood.
I think it's been done to death. But it sounds like a thrash metal album, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying it's like your modern record or anything like that, but I'm just saying like...
No, it's an album about donating blood.
Yes, of course.
To save lives.
Yeah.
So
the one time the metal community's like, you know what, we need to band together for the good. You know.
Hey, we're actually nice guys in real life.
Oh my gosh, we're so much nicer. There's like I forget the artist, but he was like, I've interacted with country artists, which typically is like happy, like let's just have a beer, red trucks music. And then I've also interacted with the metalheads, and the metalheads are a lot nicer. The country folk are actually the jerks.
Interesting. I had a professor in Berkeley. He was saying, because we were doing a extended range lab. So extended range guitars.
As you do.
So like meaning more than 7 strings.
Yes.
12 strings not counted because it's a 6-string with 2 strings each. Anyway.
Yeah.
So he was saying, oh yeah, no, a lot of students who tend to enroll in this class are metalheads. I wonder why.
Yeah.
So he was like, I've actually, I've played tons of gigs in my lifetime. The metalheads are super cool, super chill.
Yeah.
And he's like, in my experience, do you know who are the most violent ones? He says it's the folk guys.
The folk guys.
Because they sing about good shit all the time.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh yeah, the metalheads.
They aren't releasing.
They get it out,
Yeah, they just get it all out.
They
on
play the
stage.
show, and you talk to them after. They're like the nicest guys.
Yeah, they're like, hey, do you want to get an IPA? Like,
yeah,
just
like, oh, hey, thanks for showing up, man.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
Of course.
Hey, oh, do you want a sticker? Here's a sticker. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming to the show. That's literally every metalhead.
Yeah.
Like,
no matter how scared. Well, generally,
yeah, for sure.
there are some real shitheads out there, but that's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the medical exam.
So the medical exam.
So 3 needles each arm.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So they were extracting blood from my right arm, and it only gave 1 vial exactly. It stopped for some reason. My vein was like, "Fuck that! No way! I'm done."
Ooh.
And they were like, "Oh, okay. It only gave us 1 vial. We need to move to the other one."
Dude, they almost did that to me today. Like right here. For the viewers, zoom in.
I thought that was heroin.
It was heroin, and they were like, well, there's already a hole there, so do you mind if we just go in there? I was like, oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's not my first fentanyl trip.
My gosh, wait, I have another story to tell after this, but I want you to keep going. But yeah, no, they were like going, and I actually like looking at it, because I think it's interesting watching the blood.
I fucking hate that.
Really? I don't like watching it go in, but like the moments in, I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to see, because it's like, it's in me. That was in me, and now it's like out. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
It scares me, man.
Yeah, I don't know, because like once the needle's in, I'm cool, but like then all of a sudden I kind of feel her like janking it around, and I'm like, I literally go, we good? And she goes, yeah, I think it should be enough, and she's just keep putting, man, it is active. What? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Sorry. There's a lot of people on the streets. We're filming this a lot earlier, so people are out and about. So like she was like, I think it should be fine, and I'm like, you think? Like, what are we doing?
Do you want to get some blood from my ankle instead? Like,
yeah, like
classic
something.
Crackhead move.
Yeah, like just put it on my feet, because that's how the steroid.
Oh, between the toes.
Between the toes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
No, I remember the summer after I really bulked up. One of my friend's dads came up to me and he's like, hey man, let me see your feet. And I was like, this is weird. And he was like, yeah, I want to.
It's not for free.
Yeah, I was like, it's not for free. You have to sign up for my OnlyFans for that.
My mom always said, when you're good at something,
never
don't give it for free.
Yeah, exactly. But he was like, yeah, I'm assuming there's some needle marks down there. I was like, no, I just decided to start eating. Like that was literally it. But yeah, no, literally, like I know your experience where it's like they just kept there, like we could only get 1 vial, and it's just like they just
so 1 vial each.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah,
and then they were like, oh, when was your last COVID shot? And I showed him that little card. Remember during the pandemic?
Yeah. The card that was just you could just get it laminated at CVS.
Yeah, exactly.
Super official.
Fuck it. So the nurse was like, "Oh, you need to get your COVID shots updated."
Oh.
So
like to enter the country, or is it like it was like this is just an option?
It wasn't an option. It was a requirement.
That's crazy, actually.
So I did it the next day, Saturday.
Yeah.
That was the one that fucked me up.
Oh, really?
I guess it was more of an accumulation, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ah, I see.
So
YouTube, we're not spreading misinformation. If you want to take away the little warning that you want to put below the video. Anyways, keep going.
Anthony, our bassist, T-Rock, he told me, he was like, oh, so you're basically just speed running autism. Got you. Hey, get your vaccines, you fucking anti-vaccine motherfuckers.
Yeah, get your vaccine. Just be, I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's a free country.
So, that's what's scary. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
What?
Freedom? No freedom.
No freedom.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah, that weekend, Friday, Saturday, that got me sick for like a good part of this week.
Really?
So, I'm just getting
over, like you're getting
I'm just getting
now.
over it right now. But that's my story. Another one though, Friday.
Yeah.
Got my car damaged by a homeless person.
Tell me more.
So, we were driving on Hollywood Boulevard trying to get home, minding our own business.
Okay.
We were going westbound, and this one homeless person who was definitely on something, was blocking traffic on the eastbound lanes.
Okay.
So he was especially pissing off this one delivery driver.
Was this?
Truck.
I remember when you get off the 101. Is this when you take that right turn and then you're going towards yours?
It's on Thaitown.
Thaitown. Okay.
So this homeless person was blocking this delivery van's passage. Obviously van driver was not happy, honking, and I'm like, oh cool, just another day in LA.
Yeah, and I'm just not thinking much about it.
Yeah, because I'm like in the other lane, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get home, and I drove past them.
Yeah.
And then I heard a thud in my car, bam, and I looked at the homeless person. His arms were stretched out like this, and he was looking at the car. And I'm like, God damn it. If something's damaged, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah.
So I got home. Something was damaged.
What was damaged?
It was a dent. Like a pretty deep dent.
Where on the car?
On the tailgate.
On the tailgate.
Yikes.
So did he punch it? Like what? Like I
think he threw something.
Oh my gosh, really?
He threw something at me. Dude, I'm minding my own business and he's like, I'm like, bro, long story short, I paid $700.
$700 to get it out.
It's fixed now. Like nothing happened, but $700.
Bro, that's lame.
It was not a good time.
It was not a good time.
I was so pissed when I got off the car.
But like, it is interesting because like working at Starbucks, we would get those guys all the time where like it is just like they like have zero thought in their mind. Like it's like there's well, obviously drugs. There's permanent brain damage and
look at their feet
and continuous brain damage. I understand that.
Lots of vaccines,
but like so many vaccines, bro. No, but like there's just no logic. Like there's none. So like that guy, you probably just like threw it thinking you were the delivery guy.
Bro, I think he was in fucking Otherworld.
Yeah.
I think in his head he was just, I'm going to throw this stone over that meadow over there. The meadow being fucking 2 lanes of traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very much like, did you ever play Team Fortress 2?
No. I did play the first one.
The first one. Well, I remember there was like, they would do like the backstories of like each of the characters that you, or each of the classes you could be. So the Pyro, apparently like in his mask, he just sees like this beautiful meadow and like it literally like people that he's killing in his eyes are just like giving like bears like hugs and it's like all cute and like stuff like that. I feel like that was the guy. I feel like that's their brain.
Was the guy.
That's definitely their brain.
That was definitely the guy.
Like that's definitely, it's got to be them.
Let's throw this rock to a random car.
Yeah. And he probably thought he was throwing flowers out at the crowd or something.
Or like some shit like that.
Something.
Yeah, that it pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway, speaking of pissed off, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Does it go home?
Wow, that was beautiful.
Harmonies.
3-way harmony.
It was more like 5,000 ways.
5,000 way harmony.
Lots of fucking microtones. Anyway, first band, Panzer Ballet. What do you think?
Panzer Ballet. Show me, like, just so I can jog. Basically, before we do this podcast, if you want to see some insight, is like Andy sends me a bunch, and then like on the car ride over here, like I'm like spamming through all of them.
He'd take a listen.
Wait, I do remember Panzer Ballet.
Crazy rhythm band, right?
It's a crazy rhythm band, which is why, like, I don't know if the theme. I think the theme of this episode, truthfully, is does like jazz-ish metal go hard? Especially picking the things that you did, because especially that was the theme I got this whole week.
Yes, thank you for noticing.
I know, Andy.
That's why we work together.
I know, we put thought into this show.
We're the same page as usual.
Okay, so I guess I'll preface and say I do think these types of bands, which I think most of our viewers that do listen to metal, which I think is predominantly most of them, or our sympathy friends that are listening to this.
We're getting a lot of sympathy downloads and
sympathy
views.
downloads. Like it's kind of like the metal that's like it's not super distorted. Like there's not like a lot of like low riffs. I feel like it's more like rhythmically it has the tendency to use metal predominant metal rhythms, but not necessarily use the sonic tones that most like classic or like modern metal uses. Do you feel like that's fair?
I mean, it's still pretty heavy, but you're right. It's not as distorted. It's not as compressed, and it's not as saturated.
Yeah, I feel like
It's still got that metal spirit to me. I will say it does go hard for me. It does, but just on the just barely. Well, not barely. That's not fair. It goes hard, but meets the minimum requirements, kind of.
I think I see we always bring up the attitude. I see the attitude, but like I can't, like specifically with Panzer Ballet and maybe some of these other ones that we're talking about, I just can't like think it's hard, I guess.
So it's a no for you.
It's a no. Because I think like there's bands like, oh man, like I don't know. Like there's Animals as Leaders that kind of has this tendency where it's like really complex and even using jazz concepts,
jazz chords,
over
tensions,
distortion, all those things.
Even if it was clean,
Yeah,
their production still sounds metal,
super metal. So Animals as Leaders, I think, would go hard because I feel like they kind of fall into this category.
And that's why they've never been on Does It Go Hard? Because there's no question.
There's no question, exactly. Yeah. So with this band, it's just a no for me because it's like I felt like I was just listening to like fusion, right? Like we studied fusion in college. And stuff. That's what it felt like to me. Where like there's some moments where I can hear kind of the heaviness to it, but ultimately it doesn't feel like like freaking headbang,
Well, I don't think it's for headbanging.
No.
If you go to a Panzer Ballet show, I think it's like a bunch of nerds with calculators in the middle. There's no
calculators.
There's no mosh pit, man.
Yeah, just drinking IPAs.
Absolutely.
Glasses everywhere.
Yeah. Why do I feel like this band would sound heavier live?
I feel like they would because the dust, like I feel like just the loudness and the energy and the like the energy coming off from the band, like that's going to be a more powerful and could be heavier experience than what's like the super clean mix and production.
Oh, 100% agree
into that.
But yeah, I think it still goes hard for me. It's still there's still heavy shit. There's still heavy shit. I mean, 7-string extended range guitar. It's just like don't dance to it. You'll break your ankle.
You definitely will. You'll trip.
Exactly.
For sure. You'll definitely trip.
All right, next band. Chan.
Play me 2 seconds of Chan, and then I will remember.
Hang on, folks. We are professionals.
We are definitely professionals. I just need to jog my memory a little bit. And then also don't play it super loud. Let me just... Yeah, it's the same answer for me. I still feel like it's the same. I do remember, like, people, I didn't just listen to that. I just need a jog of memory. I remember listening to this on the way over here. It's still the same answer for me, where it's like, it's still complex and it's using all of this metal vocabulary, but I wouldn't say it goes hard.
We have the same answer.
Yeah.
Exactly the same
answer.
Because
it seems like they're going on tour with Between the Buried and Me. And, like, that band is using super complex stuff and might have some
but they're crushing the sound. It's crushing metal.
Yeah, and like they have sections very much like Dillinger where they go jazz. And like I think that stuff is sick, but that's not the entirety of the catalog. With Chan here, like it's just like I'm like I don't know. I feel like I'm like in a jazz club and like this is just a fusion band playing.
Okay, so I first stumbled upon Chan in the 2010s.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I'm like, what the fuck was this?
Yeah.
It's like you said, a lot of the metal vocabulary, metal techniques used, although not necessarily with a metal sound.
Yeah.
But, needless to say, I was goddamn blown away because I'm like, holy shit, the chops on these guys is just
for sure
fucking crazy. Dude.
I'm not diminishing any of their technical ability. It's more just like does this actually go hard?
It
like
doesn't for me.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were going for that.
No, I don't think so either.
Which is fine. I'm still a fan, bro. I like it.
I could see how it can get categorized with all these other things, but like it's just predominantly like
Yeah, you see why they're being lumped into the metal world.
Yeah.
Because they use a lot of metal vocabulary.
Yeah, for sure.
So I understand that definitely.
Yeah. All right. What's up? What's our third and final of Does It Go Hard?
Next one. This guy, Ben Rosette.
Ben Rosette.
So let me give you my answer real quick. I feel like it's pretty similar to Chan.
Yeah, that's what I felt like.
I feel like he could go heavier, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think that's... Again, he's not going for that. I don't think so.
No.
Which is completely fine. It's just that, again, a lot of metal techniques being used here, man. Like,
oh, for sure. I'm not doubting that.
A lot of metal techniques being executed, like, perfectly.
Yeah, but just...
Great fucking player.
Different context.
Different context. Same-ish lines as you would in a metal band. Same-ish. Executed to, like, a very fucking high degree. This guy's a high caliber player, but I don't think it goes hard.
No, I don't think it goes hard.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think I'm on the same boat as you. I think like again, thinking about the theme of today's episode of Does It Go Hard, is like you can use techniques and things and apply it in different contexts, but I don't think that necessarily means it's like a super heavy metal
it doesn't have
thing.
They don't have the attitude. Well, Panzer Ballet has the attitude, but
but
the other two, I don't think they have it. They don't want it. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chan. I remember. I forget. The guitarist. I know he uses. Necrophagist.
I have absolutely no necrophilia.
Yes,
okay.
Necrophagist. Legendary tech death band.
Oh, okay.
Like that's heavy for real.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he uses Necrophagist to warm up.
Ah.
I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like. They're definitely fans of metal. They're just not going for that sound.
Yeah.
So great.
Grat. Oh, wait. I didn't tell you my doctor story.
Tell me your doctor story.
I'm super amped about this. I'm literally... So, to preface, I had to go to Bakersfield, which is like about, for context, like 2 hours away from Los Angeles, and go to my doctor from home to renew some medication.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I have this allergy medicine that I like have to take. And so I go in, and it's like basically like your normal like yearly physical. But the night before, I had worked a 16-hour shift.
So you were out.
I was so out of it. Like even going into the doctor's office, they're like, "Can you see your insurance card?" I was like, "I don't know what you just said to me right now." Like I was mad out of it. And so we're going through, and like he was like, "Carson, you're a perfect specimen." And I was like, "I know, I kind of am." Like, but no, I was just kidding.
Somebody's knocking.
We'll be right back.
We're back. We're back. T-Money fucking fucked our shot, but whatever.
No, that's not okay. Yeah. Anyways, so the doctor was saying I am a perfect specimen, and I was like, "Listen, I know, guy. Like,
I know, guy.
Look at me. Just kidding.
Look at me. Vertically. What?
Very vertically challenged.
It's not that bad.
No. Okay. So basically, he's like he has to ask all like the preliminary like questions, like especially like with like a yearly, right? Like,
do you have mental illness? Are you addicted to drugs?
He was like, I already know you have mental illness. I can tell, but like I just have to ask.
Bro, I listened to your podcast.
Yeah,
both of you have mental illness.
Both of you do. Okay. So no. What is it? So he like goes through like the rounds. So he's like, oh, do you drink? And I was like, oh, like occasionally, not a lot though. And he was like, and he just said drugs generally. And I was like, oh no. And he was like,
coffee is a drug.
Oh, okay.
No, but like Hollywood Boulevard drugs.
Yeah. So I was like, no. And he was like, and then he like gets specific. So he says in one statement, coke and marijuana, like just kind of like listing off.
It's not even the same.
It's not the same, but I think he was just listing off drugs.
Okay.
So my brain, especially in that delirious state, I just thought, sorry, this is cutting out. I thought it was like my brain just tied to marijuana, which like, again, like if I'm out with friends, like, and someone offers me like a blunt, like I'll take a hit, but I'm not like an avid.
Oh, you're not going to go out and buy it yourself.
You're never going to catch me getting it by myself. Right. And so I forget that he says Coke before that. And I just go, not too much. But then there was like silence, and then he goes, "Wait, what?"
Yes, doctor.
And I was like, wait, dude, I'm so sorry. I just heard the last part. I don't do coke. And he was like, okay. Yeah, he was like, yeah, don't do that.
That's what, yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I don't think he gets a lot of yeses on that question.
No, I don't think he does either. So that's why he was like, whoa. Like, he's like, I just ate lunch. Like,
whoa, slow it down, finance bro.
Finance bro. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that doctor is like that guy definitely.
that guy definitely is on drugs.
It's on drugs. But I at least like I laughed it off. I was like, hey, I realized that sounded awful. That's not what I was implying. I was just saying like marijuana very, very infrequently, but like not.
It's not even every month.
No, yeah, it's like once, like I would say every like couple months, and it's like not even enough to like really
screw you up.
Really do anything, yeah.
Got you.
But anyways, that's my doctor story. I think it's time for your corner.
Hey guys, are you ready for my corner?
It's time for Andy's Coach Corner.
Ew. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. First one.
I'm out of business.
Here, wait, start it again with the sound on.
If it isn't fresh, I'm out of business.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet, you little moneymaker, you? Use new sweet dish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away.
Ooh. Whoa, they went straight for, like, they just dove.
Whoa.
Sorry. They dove straight into it and then also just dropped the C word in an ad.
Which is funny. Here in America, it's like the C word is super offensive. In Australia, it's like shit. You know, it's like
yeah, it's just like a normal swear. It's not really like.
Oh, like, come here, you.
You could say it, Andy.
Fucking cat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're just referencing that. Like,
yeah, dude.
I think there's, but I mean, it's all about intention, right? Like, if you're going up to a woman and derogatorily saying that to demean that, dude, then that's different. It's all context, right?
With every word.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, especially when we put so much like over those words, I'm always just like, okay, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, cool commercial, right?
Very cool commercial. I wish all commercials were like that. Just right in your face telling you what's up. That should be a Super Bowl ad. You know, all of America.
Or like watching. you know those feminine wash.
Yeah.
Here's soap for your vagina.
Yeah, just like straight into it. Yeah.
Soap for your vagina. Anyway, next one.
Which hobby makes a guy undateable?
Pokemon.
Oh, good. I thought she was going to say Magic the Gathering.
Oh no. I mean,
dude, I was into that when I was in high school.
Were you?
Yeah.
Would you like? Cause tell me more about that. Cause like I don't understand what it is. So it's like a card game, yeah?
It's a card game. You know, you create your own deck.
Okay.
And you go up against other players.
Okay.
Who create their own decks. Unless you're a beginner, then you buy a pre-built deck.
Interesting. So you're basically, it's almost like I'm just liking it to like Texas Hold'em, where it's like you're like put down whoever has the better card.
Did you ever play Pokemon when you were a kid?
No, I did.
So, but you know what it is. Right?
What's happening? There we go.
Pokemon cards.
So like, there's just better ones, worse ones. I don't know.
So you know how like in Pokemon, you make the Pokemon fight each other.
Yeah.
So Magic the Gathering is that, but like Elden Ring. So instead of like cute little beasts, it's like fucking creatures of your nightmares.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's the difference. Also, yes, Virgin. This is also Virgin.
Yeah. I know. I can see it. I was like, that's my brother right there. I thought that's what you were just saying. What are you doing?
That was me in high school. Yeah. So that's it for my corner.
Your corner. Why is this cutting out so much? We gotta fix this in the next episode. But.
All right, this has been a full of distraction episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Talks with D. Talks with T. She's out to get us, bro.
I know. Basically, we're fighting. I guess.
I guess we're gonna fuck up her next episode. Anyways,
let's been
This
break
has been
stuff. I'm breaking
broken
this
mic.
broken mic. I don't know what is going on, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for tuning into break stuff and these distractions, including my mic.
We
have a
should
great
be
week.
fine next episode.
Yeah, we definitely should. Hopefully. All right,
Bye.
thanks guys. Bye.